Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Face the Music. Glad that you're here today. Hey, super excited about today as always. Today, going to be featuring Sabaton and a song that I have seen recommended for a while now called Lady of the Dark. Now, I haven't heard the song before. I don't know anything about it. But knowing Sabaton, it's going to be another great war-related story song. I've actually chosen the animated story, animated video as I was recommended to check that out first. Before watching any kind of live performance. I love to watch Sabaton live, but I think this is obviously going to be a great recommendation because I think that, knowing the story and the background behind it, they've got some great, animated videos when the band puts together, and it really teaches you a lot about, obviously, the event that they're, that the song's about. So looking forward to this. Lady of the Dark, that just sounds so intriguing. So anyways, no more talking, going to jump right on into it. Here we go. Here is Sabaton and Lady of the Dark.
It's 1964 in Belgrade, Yugoslavia. It's been 50 years since the start of World War I. Events are happening across the country, but here in Belgrade, at the Monument of Gratitude to France, a ceremony is taking place alongside French, British, and American dignitaries, many of whom have given service in a war that ended not 5 years earlier. The veterans, officers, and dignitaries are seated ready for the ceremony to begin. An old lady, dressed in a long black coat, shuffles towards the front and takes her place in the front row. The men stop talking about their exploits in the war as curiosity gets the better of them. Who is this old lady dressed in black, sat in the middle of all these great men and heroes? Underneath her hat, the woman's eyes are like steel, but she allows herself a smile as the men's conversation turns to her. Eventually, with curiosity getting the better of him, an American officer leans in towards her and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, but who are you, and why are you here?" The old woman says nothing. She simply stands up and removes her coat. The dignitaries' mouths drop open in shock. This old lady has a chest full of medals like nothing they've ever seen before. Medals for bravery. The officer stammers, Excuse me, ma'am, I meant no offense. You have obviously shown your bravery on the battlefield. Can you tell me your story?" The old lady smiles, and her eyes appear younger as she says, "Well, gentlemen,
Gather round. Let me tell you of the times when women like me were not allowed to fight for our country and our freedom. But I did, anyway.
In November 1914, Austro-Hungarian troops invaded Serbia. They have reached the Kolubara River. The elite Serbian Iron Regiment are one of many valiantly defending their homeland from the foreign invaders. The Iron Regiment's assault bomber squad of shock attack troops has a commander that's tough, battle-hardened, and a fierce fighter. Milunka Savic, a woman in a man's uniform, has proven again and again her bravery and determination. Her expertise with grenades makes her a match for any man, and she is both feared and respected. The Serbs are outnumbered and overwhelmed, and despite the pleas from her comrades, she decides to cross no man's land. Armed with a rifle and 3 bandoliers of grenades, she's determined to take the fight to the enemy.
Wow.
Wandered through the dark. She stood before you on that metal shining light. Lost in time, returning to the light. Bow before this lady fights for life. Raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Soldier with no will to kill with a philanthropic heart. by side with men, she will fight until the end. Like to be respected and to change her brother's fate. Took a bullet, earned her freedom and a place among the stars. And she served the Iron Squadron, served the toughest of them all. No fear of dying, for the front line she was born. Sacrifice, she took her brother's place. War to war, a place where she belonged. Raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Soldier with no will to kill, with a philanthropic heart. Break the norm, she's a girl in uniform. Fighting side by side with men, she will fight until the end. Don't fear the reaper, don't fear the war. She's better her life, all brothers. She'll fight for honor, she'll fight for life. A lady goes to war. Raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Raise your hand for the lady of the dark. Soldier with no will to kill, with a philanthropic heart. Break the norm, she's the girl in uniform. Fighting side by side with men, she will fight until the end.
After the battle, the new commander of the Iron Regiment asked in front of the regiment, "Which soldier or non-commissioned officer deserves the highest military decoration of Serbia, the Order of the Star of Karađorđe, for their part in the Battle of Kolubara?" A cry went up among the men.
Milunka.
Milunka Savic. Milunka Savic. Milunka Savic. Milunka, the Lady of the Dark. Milunka was informed in hospital of the award. She quickly returned to the front lines. This was just the start of her career. Milunka Savic became the most decorated woman soldier in history, with medals from several nations for her bravery. Milunka Savic, Lady of the Dark, bomber of Kolubara, and the most decorated woman in history, finished her days living a quiet life in Serbia and passed away in 1973.
Wow. And there you have it, Sabaton with Lady of the Dark. Again, they've done it again, another story that I absolutely had no clue about. Never heard of Milunka Savic before, as I'm sure many people have not. But I tell you, that's an absolutely phenomenal story and an absolute just tremendous, bravery and courage. And I'm just like, I'm blown away. Never heard of that story before. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. And I went and took the liberty of right here, you see behind me on the side here, actually, a photo of the actual person, Milunka Savic, because I wanted to kind of see, obviously we saw the animated video. I wanted to kind of see, just, read up a little bit of the story a little bit further and also get see if I could get a photo of her. Found one there, and just absolutely fantastic. Again, Sabaton does it again, finds a great story, learns of a great story, puts it together in a great form and a great musical song, and then creates one of these great videos that kind of like supplement the video or the music. Just fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that. I've got some more Sabaton coming up, but that was one that like I said, had been recommended for a while. And Lady of the Dark, it just sounds so intriguing, and I knew that there was going to be a fantastic story behind it, and there absolutely was. as we all saw there. So absolutely great. Looking forward to doing more. Really, really enjoyed that one, and I hope that you did as well. And hopefully, if you're not familiar with Sabaton or with that story, that you learned something just like I did. Absolutely phenomenal. That was really, really great. Well, that's it for today's episode. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor if you don't mind. Reach over, hit the subscribe button. Just join this big family. Let's keep all this great music alive together, just like that song right there. Great song, great story, great history that we all should remember and never forget. Also, if you're interested in any previous episodes, go down. I have a hashtag Face the Music Reactions down below. You can click on that, or just simply go to my playlist section, check out all the videos I've got there. I'm sure you'll find some other great music and artists and so forth that you'll enjoy as well. Come on back next time, because I have a lot more great content lined up for you. I'll see you next time right here on Face the Music. Take care.